Hi, and welcome to sunnydaystamping.com. I'm Julie Baca. If you are wanting to learn how to stamp and how to make cards, this is going to be a really helpful video for you. We're going to be going over just like the bare bones basics of what you need to get started. Also how to stamp, and we'll be making some pretty cards. I've got this packed full of tips, so it's just going to give you confidence to get started. So let's get started. You absolutely do not need a ton of supplies to start stamping. You want to get a stamp set that you like, and then you need to get a stamp block because the stamps need to go onto something for you to stamp them. Then you need a couple colors of ink. You definitely need black. I use that for almost everything, especially for stamping the sentiment, which are the words that go on your card. And then just another color or two. Then you need some cardstock and some envelopes. The thing I'm using today are note cards and envelopes. They come in a pack of 20 cards and 20 envelopes for just $10. Lastly, you need something to wipe off your stamp, which you can use a wet wipe or a paper towel, but it is going to leave some fuzz. So eventually you'll want to get one of these two options, and I'll explain that later. Eventually you'll probably want to cut some layers for your cards, and so you'll need a paper trimmer, but I will explain that later in the video too. Then once you start cutting, you're going to need some glue. So let's make a first card. We're going to do no cutting. We're just going to use the note cards and envelopes, which come already scored, and we're going to stamp on the front of this card. Now this particular stamp set has the outlines for the flowers and then another stamp to fill it in. So we're going to start with the outline stamp. So I'm going to find that in my stamp case and put it right on my block. Then I'm going to open up my ink pad, and I'm just going to pounce this on top of my ink pad really lightly. I'm not squishing hard. And then I'm going to put it right here on the front of my card. Now I need to grab this stamp here. But if I only have one stamp block, that's going to be an issue. So I'm going to go ahead and put this back. We need to clean this before we put it back in our case. This is going to make your stamps, one, be not messy, and two, be ready for you to use the next time you want to use it, so that you don't have to remember which color is on here. And three, it's just going to make your stamps last longer if you clean them. So before we put that back, we need to clean it. There are two options from Stampin' Up. One is the Simply Shammy, which this looks gross, but it's fine. It just has ink on it. It's just kind of like a really dense sponge. Soak it with water until it hydrates. Squeeze it out so it's not dripping. You want it just damp. And I'm just going to wipe my stamp on there. Keep it in an old stamp case or old DVD case just to keep it moist, although you will need to continue to put water on it so it stays damp, so it'll clean. And then I can peel this off and put this right back in over the image where it is so I don't lose my stamps. Now I'm going to grab this one. Now grab your card again, and we only have one color of ink, so I'm going to show you how to use just one color of ink but get two tones. Now if I were to stamp this directly on here, it's just going to be all the same color and we can't tell the difference. So what you want to do is stamp it on some scrap paper, and then you know what, I can see that that's not going to stamp really well so I'm going to do it again. You can see the color isn't there. Now that's a good image. Now what you're going to do, which is great with the photopolymer stamps, which are the clear ones, is that you can see through them. So when you're trying to line up an image that is two steps like this, you can line it right up, see right through it, and stamp it perfectly. Now it looks all colored in, but it was stamped, so that's so great. So now we need the leaves, but we need to take this off of our stamp block. So we're going to clean it. I'm going to use, this is my favorite method. This is the Stampin' Scrub, and it's got one side that, I don't know if you can see those little droplets on here. This is the wet side that you spray with the Stampin' Mist, which is just a stamp cleaner. So I just kind of spray a couple sprays on there to get it damp. And then this is the dry side. So you can see the little sun right there. Can you see it? Oh, there's the sun. And you still can't see those droplets very well on that side. And then this is the dry side. So then I'm just gonna clean my stamp here, dry it off here, and then it's ready to go. I prefer this because it is in this hard case, and it just seems, even though it takes up a lot of room on my work surface here, I don't have to put it on the work surface to clean my stamp, because my work surface is always a mess when I'm stamping. This just seems to save space for me, but it's whatever, it really is personal preference. Okay, so now we'll take this off and get the green leaves. Now we grab our green, ink this up, just tap, 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 and then we're going to line this up by our flowers and stamp. Now, one reason why I say to just tap, tap, tap is for new stampers, I often see them squish down hard. That leaves all this ink right there on your stamp. And so when you go to stamp, sometimes you'll get these errant marks because it's picking up that ink, or you get ink all over your hands, or your image isn't great because you've got so much ink. So all you really need to do is just tap, tap, tap. Just pounce it up and down, I don't know, 5 times, and you can even look and see if your stamp is full enough of ink. So don't squish real hard. Now, this stamp set I picked does not have any words, so it's great to have a stamp set with just some basic words, some thank you, some happy birthday. This is a great one. And so we're just going to put a thanks right here underneath this flower. And then from that same stamp set, I'm going to grab this thinking of you for the inside. And there's a super quick and easy card just for a new stamper, but I'm going to show you how to step this up just a little bit. Now for our second card, what we're going to do instead of stamping directly on here is to stamp on a piece of white cardstock and layer it with a piece of black cardstock just to set it off, and you'll need a paper cutter for that. This is the paper trimmer from Stampin' Up. It's got a cutting blade, it's got a scoring blade, so when you kind of start to advance and you make your own card bases, you'll want to score them. This one also extends out for cutting large pieces of paper, so when you advance and want to get some patterned paper, this will cut that for you. As you start to accumulate supplies, one of the first things I bought was more stamp blocks, so I don't have to clean them off and put them away every time I want to use my block. I can have one block for each stamp in my set. It just makes it so much more fun to do. For this flower, instead of stamping these both in the same color, I'm going to stamp the outline in black just to give you an idea of what that looks like. And then we're also going to add multiples. So you can see that I don't have to wipe this in between stamping it because I'm using the same color. Now I'm going to grab another color, Highland Heather, and just fill in these lavender blossoms. You'll notice I'm not stamping off. I'm having this to be a full strength flower. Now let's say I had chosen to make this one yellow instead. Let me show you what you need to do. So because this has purple on it, I would not want to go ahead and stamp that into my yellow ink. It's going to leave that color in my yellow ink. So what I'm going to do is I just clean it off. So that's got the purple on it. Now it's on the wet side. Now I'm drying it off. And now I can ink this same stamp up, it's clean, and fill that in. Now we'll just quickly add some leaves. Now, instead of stamping our sentiment directly on this piece, I want to show you the easy way to cut one out. It just makes the cards a little more interesting sometimes, and this way is a no measure way. So you're just going to grab a piece of scrap. You can use any size scrap that is a little bit bigger than your words. And what I'm going to do is use this straight line here to line up my stamp. And I'm going to put it as close to that line as I want the border to be, and kind of in the corner too. So I stamped it along that line and it's close to the corner here. Now I'm going to take my paper trimmer and just cut that out. If you don't have a paper trimmer, you can just use scissors. That way you don't have to measure anything. You can just use a scrap, and then your words are going to be completely perfectly centered because you're just cutting it down. So I got lucky and I cut it perfectly the first time. But if you don't cut it perfectly the first time, you just like turn it and be like, oh, I need to cut a little bit more off. This paper trimmer will cut down to the 1/16 or even smaller. It's just so great for trimming things down. Now we can just glue this right to the front. Now, when you get fancier, you can put a layer behind here. You can pop this up with dimensionals to make it kind of raised, but we are doing minimal supplies today, so we're just going to do like that. Then we're going to layer it with a piece of black, because everybody seems to have black and white cardstock, but I'll show you how we can level this up by changing out the color of that piece. So now if you add layers, you're gonna need some glue, or there are other adhesives that you can get. I just glued all over the place, wow. And you're just gonna glue this layer down. And then we'll glue it directly on the front of our card. Again, as you level up and accumulate more supplies, you can, wow, get glue that has glue in it. And then you can also pop this up with Stampin' Dimensionals, but we are keeping this super simple. If you stick it down and it wasn't in the middle, just peel it back up and stick it down again. This glue gives you several seconds to get your piece off of there before it's stuck completely. Isn't that simple? So pretty, so sweet, but let's add a few more details. I love to add little details on my cards because even if they're simple, they just are really special. So you can stamp just a greeting in there, or you can even add additional flowers to the inside, just like this. And then I always like to add just a little something to the back. So that same flower that was on the front, I'm gonna add it to the back, but I think I'm gonna have it be a little more muted. So I'm gonna stamp it off and then stamp over it like that. I'm gonna do the same thing with the leaf. Let me get my green back out. I'm gonna stamp it off and then stamp it on there. Now, to make it a perfectly matching set, I like to put something on the envelope. So we don't need to rethink anything. I just like to take a couple elements from the front of my card to put on the envelope. That way it's gonna match perfectly. So we're gonna do the same thing, is stamp this off just to make it a little bit lighter. Then grab our green for the leaves there. So there, perfectly matching, something sweet on the inside and on the back. So I want to show you one more adjustment that you can make. Instead of using a black background, you could use a colored cardstock background. I use the Highland Heather cardstock, which matches perfectly with the ink. That's what Stampin' Up! Is known for, perfectly coordinating everything so that the color of cardstock is exactly like the ink. So this kind of gives you a softer tone, a different look. Before you go, I've got a few more stamping tips for you. One is if your stamps get stained or discolored like this, don't freak out. This is normal. It's not hurting your stamps. It especially happens when you've used red like I did with this Valentine set. Now, if your stamps don't have a case like this where you can place your images, I do have a video on how to create this insert, and also on how to condition new stamps so that they accept that ink really well. So I'll link that also. I also described 2 ways of cleaning your stamps, but I wanted to share how to clean these things. For the Simply Shammy, you just run it under cold water, squishing it and squishing it. It's gonna have ink all coming out, and as soon as it runs clear, it is good to go. Squeeze it out, put it back in the case. The Stampin' Scrub is the same way. I just rinse it. I put it under my faucet. I just rinse, 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 and I see the dirty ink water coming out, and as soon as that runs clear, I run it a little longer, and then I know it's clean. Then I either dab it with a paper towel, but most times I just sit it up by my sink and let it sit there overnight until it dries. And then sometimes in the morning, I'll take a paper towel along the edge where it's kind of pooled up if it's still wet. I just have a couple more cards to show you just to give you inspiration. This was the first one we made that was so quick and easy. No layers, no cutting or anything. We could have stamped even more on the inside, but making a matching envelope just sets that off so well. For this card, I stamped the outline in black and filled it in with yellow. And then for the sentiment, I wanted to show you, it came all like this. And I just took my paper snips and snipped it in half. And so then you can break it apart on your card, just to give you another idea on how to use your sentiments. Oh, and here's the inside of that one and the back and the matching envelope there. And then for my last card, I just pulled out all the stops and used all the colors and stamps from that stamp set to make a more full card. I hope stamping and card making just brings you so much joy and relaxation. And I hope this video helps kind of alleviate that stress. Remember, these are handmade cards. They are not supposed to be perfect. If you make a mistake, it's just paper. Throw it out, grab a new piece. Or flip it over and stamp on the back. And you're not wasting, you're just learning, and there is a learning curve. The more you do it, the better you'll get at it. Every Friday, I put out a new card making video, so make sure to hit that subscribe button and the bell to get notified so you don't miss out. Thank you so much for watching. Have a sunny day.